name is Adesina Adejare, the Vice Principal of Adesina College, Ibadan. Today, the 8th of November 2024, marks exactly 1 year that the proprietor cum principal of Adesina College, in person of Mr. Adesina, passed on to the great beyond. So in short, we are celebrating a year of his demise. We thank God for his mercies. We thank God for everything. When the man was alive, he put in everything to see that life is made comfortable for everyone that came around him. Do you want to talk about the students? You want to talk about the parents? Some of the parents, when they had problems, they came to him. He attended to them. What about us that we worked for him round the clock? Some of our staff members had been with the school for more than 20 years. And in our relating with him, we had every cause to thank God. Because when he was alive, as he considered himself, he considered others. A man that had broad mind. A man that will not look seeing you sovereign. Everything within him was put in place to see that he put smiles on the faces of the people. Even those that were not working with him directly, they benefited from him. And he was able to do this because of, as we were told, because of his background. He knew that giving out does not prevent you from having. He knew that when you give out, you will be replenished. And he did all this. He did all this. On the day of his demise, people were wailing. They were weeping. They lost control of their life. Even some thought they will not be able to withstand, they will not be able to stay. But we thank God today. Part of his work has given the system moving. The school is intact. Rather, the school is progressing, and we are witnessing developments in the school. All this is based on the foundation laid. What I usually say is that we have structure on ground. Where systems are working, it will be difficult to dismantle such organization. Innovations can be introduced, and one innovation will give way to another. And the innovations that can withstand the test of time will remain. That is one of the principles that keep an organization moving. And we thank God we have it here. We that are here and those that are far off, we will have one lesson or the other to learn from the life of our late principal. He lived for all. He lived for people. And I'm so confident that even the generation yet unborn We talk about him, not from his immediate family, even from the students that had passed through these schools. They will talk. People will talk, and I know they will not talk evil about him because he did well. He did well. Our students, our past students, they cut across the globe. They are almost everywhere. And there is no time they will remember the school. There is no time they will remember the principal that they will not know that one way or the other the school impacted their life. And witnesses, they have been coming, they have been telling us so many things that if not for Adesina, if not for Mr. Adejare Adesina, something else could have happened. So we thank God.
Mrs. Olubukola Omilabu, Vice Principal Academics of this great citadel of learning, Adesina College, Ibadan. Mr. Adejare Adesina, the proprietor and founder of this great school, has impacted a lot of lives, both students and even the staff members of this school. And I want to believe even people everywhere, people of Oyo State. He was a disciplinarian to the core. He was an educationist par excellence. He was a man of integrity and virtue, kind-hearted, he's philanthropic, and he's a silent man who contributed immensely to the society by ensuring that he left a very good legacy in the school. Today, we discover that there's a lot of influence on private schools, as parents do not want their children to be disciplined, but he stood out for discipline. And because of that, learning was able to take place for Adesina College students because first and foremost, they were disciplined students. He didn't mind returning people's money if you want to stop his disciplinary habits. So he is a man that has left a legacy that we will never forget. Even the television stations, they call him often to talk about education. He stood for standard. Schools today, they engage in malpractice. Very hardworking, but he will never compromise the standard. Standard of the school, he can never compromise. He gives you what you need to get, and thereafter, you are left alone. And so till date, we leave our students alone to write exam because of that legacy he has put down. And we remember him today and every day because he was somebody that you can never forget easily. He's such a man that was so kind-hearted, and the benevolence was even something else. So we thank God for a life well spent, and we give God the glory. Today, a lot of young ones who are coming up, they cannot maintain standard of what they have studied. And I want to say to them that once you are known for something, the standard lives on. It stays with you. So I want to just encourage those who are coming up, maybe young proprietors or proprietresses, they should emulate this legacy of having a standard that will not be compromised. For our students, I want to say that they should always remember what he stood for. And that's how his legacy can live on. Remember what he stood for. No malpractice, be hardworking, Our students, they go out and excel today because we teach them to be hardworking. We teach them to be punctual. We teach them to come to time to school. And once they imbibe this, they will continue to enjoy that legacy he has left behind. Mr. Adesina Adejare is one man we can never forget in a hurry, for his impact was enormous on every one of us. Thank you very much.
My name is Mr. Idowu Ajibade Samuel. I teach history in the college, Adesina College. I want to say one or two things about our principal, our late principal, Mr. Adejare Adesina. You know, in the study of history and philosophy, we have had philosophers like Machiavelli, like Plato, like Aristotle. These were great men that have been remembered for centuries, and we still remember them. Mr. Adejare falls within the category of such men. Mr. Adejare Adesina, when he was alive, he was not after himself alone. He was selfless, he was exemplary. In fact, he was the Commissioner of Education or the Minister of Education Nigeria never had, just like Obafemi Awolowo, the President Nigeria never had. His philosophy of life is about live and let live. He loved children so much. He could do anything to fight for the rights of a child. Well, the lesson we can draw from his life, his life and times, is that we should see someone beside us as a human being. We don't just need to class ourselves. Mr. Adesina was, by all standards, a rich man, in fact, a wealthy man. But you will never see him carrying shoulders. In fact, sometimes parents will come and still be asking him, please, I want to see the proprietor of this school, not knowing that they are talking or they were talking to him. So simple a man. And the advice to everybody, teachers, students, and even parents, is that we should learn to see to the development of somebody around us, whether the person is poor, the person is rich, and we should not condemn, because Mr. Adesina never condemned any student. I personally have learned a lot from his life, and I hope that his legacy will continue. And in fact, for the past 1 year, his legacies have continued, and by the grace of God, Adesina College will not fall. The management will continue to work stronger, and all will be well for Adesina College in Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
My name is Oladeji Kama. I am in SS1R of Adesina College, Ibadan. I am here today to talk about late Mr. Adejare Adesina. Mr. Adejare Adesina was an easygoing man. He was nice, he was caring, and he was also kind. He took all the students as if we were all his children. He did not underrate anybody. He always advised us and always tell us about life, and did not allow anybody to look as if they were slaves. He took all of us as kings and queens. And my advice to the upcoming generation and everybody is that they should never give up. Assuming Mr. Adejare Adesina had given up, he would have not become the man that he became today. Thank you.
My name is Aminu Amid, and I'm the head boy of Adesina College. Today is the 1 year remembrance of our late principal, Mr. Adejare Adesina. Trust me, everyone knows Mr. Adejare Adesina was a very good man, and his actions speak well for him. He's well known across the nation for his impact in the academics throughout. He's a very good man, and the little time I had with him was a very splendid one. He was a very good teacher, an educator, and he has done many things for people in Oyo State. He made education very affordable for all and has improved education in Oyo State. Additional today is one of the best schools in Oyo State and can stand in front of anywhere, all thanks to our departed principal, Mr. J.R. Adesina.
My name is Makonjola Oluwajuedalo, Senior Prefect Girl of Adesina College, Ibadan. And as today is the first year remembrance of our dear principal, I'm here to say a few things about him. Mr. Adesina was a very great man, a disciplinarian to the core, and an epitome of excellence. His words of encouragement stick with me today as I am journeying the last part or the last phase of my secondary school life, and I know that his words, his teachings will stick with me till I breathe my last. He instilled the art of punctuality in me, and I have learned to take time as something that's given to everybody, but I have learned to value the time that I have because he taught me that time is very essential as we journey in life. He helped me build my love for mathematics and just helped me in every area of my academics. And I'm really grateful that I got to know him even for a very short while.
My name is Angela Olua Adesina Oluwole. I'm the director at Additional College, Ibadan. We want to give God all the glory. It is the first year remembrance of late Mr. Adesina Adejare. The squad has been faithful. I just want to celebrate God's faithfulness. The squad has been growing, no rooms for malpractice. We've been able to sustain the standard that Baba left behind. The students have been cooperative, the staff, they've been amazing, the family, home and abroad, they've been very, very supportive. And this is just a way of thanking them and appreciating them. The school, events of the school, God has been faithful. There have been some ups and downs, but each time I remember, I just say that I just see God's hand and His faithfulness all through. So to celebrate the first year of my dad, and it's Mr. Adejare Adesina, we have a foundation, and one of his legacies is to make education affordable to everyone. And now we know how the economy is in Nigeria. A lot of parents are having difficult times paying their children's school fees. So we have the foundation to support students in such situation and give them tuition, full tuition, paid every term. So you can register, and this is also a call for donation. If you are also interested in donating to this foundation, we really appreciate it. You can just go on the school website, additionalcollegeibadononline.com, click on additional Adejare Foundation, and the account number is there for you to donate. I appreciate you and I appreciate everyone here. And we pray this time next year we'll have many more good news and more expansion of the school by the special grace of God. Thank you so much. God love you.